Hey guys, how's it going? Super here. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully everyone went really well this week. It is best 18 this week, which is a bit of a stitch up. But I scored 2,051, which is pretty good, top 7%. So still a bit of room for improvement. But yeah, not the greatest for me. I mean, it was a pretty good week. Went up the ranks about 26k spots, so that's good. Sitting at season rank of 20,963, which is not the worst at this point in the season. But yeah, I just need to try and get into the top 10k by next week to really push far. I'll just quickly have a look at the team of the week. Yeah, the man's got the captain on Butters, which was probably pretty easy to predict. Not a bad team there. Whitfield's in it, so that's interesting. And Rao. Yeah, I'm not missing too many of those players that guy's got. He's 91, ranked 94 overall. So yeah, this is my side. So yeah, last week I traded out Budrick because he was just absolutely shocking, and then I traded out Nick Martin and bought in Heaney. And someone else, Billings as well. But yeah, I'll go over the side. I still have Gibcus and Reed, so I need to get rid of them at some point, but I just don't think I'll be able to. But yeah, Nick Dacos got 54, which was pretty shocking from him. Worst game of the season. Don't know what happened to him, to be honest. The Saints just got on the top of the Pies midfielders, which was a bit of a stitch up for those guys. But yeah, I had the VC on Max Gawn, so I thought he would go pretty well, but he was actually pretty disappointing. I thought he would score a bit higher, but that's a shame. And then we had Tom Green's captaincy score, which was pretty good there. 137, you'll take that in a heartbeat. But yeah, the main guys to go over, Luke Jackson, 178, which is ridiculous. It's going to go up a shit ton next week. So it's an interesting case. I think you just have to get him, even if you don't think he's a keeper. That's the same with Heaney. Like, you should have got Heaney last week, but that's what I did. I think he's a fair chance of being a keeper now. I don't think they'll be able to get him out of the midfield. But yeah, in defence, Sheasel, 113. That's great stuff from him. So he's going to be a top 6, I believe, at the end of the year. And then Hayden Young was just shocking. I have to get rid of him this week. Most people will be trading him out. And then my guy, Jeremy McGovern, my pod, absolutely teared it up, which was great to see. 144. This is what I think he was capable of producing, big scores like this. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, a bit of a pod option. He looks really good, I think. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And then Zach Williams comes back this week, so that'll be exciting. And then Howe's got 68, so that was pretty good. He's got a fair bit of cash to be made with him. I think my team's in pretty good stead for cash flow. I just need to get rid of Gibcus and Reed. But Bontempelli's playing great. He's nearly at his break even. He's got West Coast this week, so should be able to break even quite easily, I would imagine. And yeah, Green's got the bye this week, so we'll have to swing him onto the bench. Missed out on Sanders' score there, 99, so that's a stitch up. Could have had a little bit higher of a score if I would have fielded Cadman and Sanders, but not by too much really. And then Jack Steele. It's great to see the Saints finally getting a win against the Pies. They probably have bet them before, but just recently it was a pretty good performance by them. But yeah, he's going really well at the moment, so he's probably someone you might want to trade in as well. I'm just lucky I've already got him and McGovern in my side, so that's pretty good. Not too sure if you'd bring McGovern in, but yeah, he's playing out of his skin at the moment. So I just think when I was watching him in the pre-season, I was like, oh my God, who's that? And yeah, he's just been great. Hopefully he can stay durable throughout the season. And then we got Wines here with a 99, which wasn't the greatest from him. Who have they got this week? Got Melbourne. And yeah, Horn Francis was out of the side as well, so I think going to have to get rid of Wines. Yeah, he's got cash tied up in him, so I have to get rid of him. And then James Jordan, 88 was good, just like what you kind of expect from him. He's got a few more price rises before we want to give him the flick. And then Nat Fyfe got subbed out, which was annoying. But yeah, hopefully he doesn't get subbed out this week against Adelaide. I think he'll be fine. He should be right to play. I think it was just a precaution. And then Roberts, 94, which was huge. Yeah, these are the rookies. Like, you probably missed out on the Roberts if you don't have him already. Just unbelievable stuff. And then McKercher, you can still get him in if you don't have him. So definitely would recommend getting in McKercher. Playing in unbelievable form for like his first 2 games, and Sanders 99. So yeah, all these guys were pretty obvious at the start of the season to pick. But yeah, that will be interesting to see how he goes throughout the year. Wilson was alright, and Clark played a bit better without Bruin in the side. And there's another guy, Max Holmes. Maybe I need to get him in, but I don't think I'll need to get him in at the moment. Might be an interesting player to watch if Dangerfield is out. I don't even have him on my list here. Yeah, so he's probably an interesting one to look at, especially if Dangerfield is going to be out. I think they might pull the pin on him because Atkins is out as well. So just a matter of when he's coming back. So we really don't have a midfield, like no Atkins, no Guthrie. Dangerfield looks injured, so he could be another pod if you want to take the risk on Max Holmes. I recommend it. I think he's going to go straight into the midfield next week instead of being on the wing or whatever he's playing at the moment. And then, yeah, Gawn, wasn't too happy with him. Like, he still got a good score for us, but that's all right. And then Grundy's been pretty shit recently. He's got a good fixture, though. Nankervis probably won't go that great. Probably another, like, 99 or something, but hopefully he goes well. Then West Coast after that, so hopefully he gets a big score out of that and gets a good price rise. And then we'll try and flip him to English in a couple of weeks because English is just tearing it up. And yeah, Jackson got the 178. Mad that I don't have Butters as well because he got like 175. So absolutely ridiculous stuff this week. But yeah, went over Jackson. Heaney 128. I think he could honestly be like a VC option this week. When do they even play them? Oh, a captaincy option, I guess, if you wanted to take a bit of a punt, do like a VC into Bont. Captain on Heaney. And yeah, Harold Fisher, so he bounced back, which was good. I think I'll still hold on to him. If he's capable of producing scores like this, he might just be a bit of a roller coaster, so have to wait and see. And Billings was pretty average, has a negative break even though, so just going to hold on to him, see if he can bounce back. And then Reed was alright. Probably would have expected 70, but 63 is alright. And then we had like Cadman and Campbell on the bench, which have a bit of cash gen in him now. So Campbell's regenerated his break even or cash gen, so that's alright. So probably hold on to him now. I was close to trading him out to Berry, but yeah, luckily I didn't do that. And then Sexton, I think I'm going to have to get rid of him just to free up the slot in the forward line. But it could be a mistake, but I think I'll have to get rid of him just because he's got like a bit more money than Campbell and a lower break even. A higher break even, so it's like -6, I think, yeah. And then, yeah, Campbell's got -12, so I'll have to get rid of Sexton. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to hold on to Gibcus and Reed for another week, which is annoying. But I think you definitely have to get Ambrosio in. He's just like proven that he can score well for his price, so he's going to make a fair bit of cash. And then, Wangaleen Malira, not a bad option. Sarong, I'm probably going to get him in. I think he just has a better fixture than Butters, so I'll probably, if choosing between the two, I think I'm probably leaning more towards Sarong, just because I think he's got like he's got like West Coast coming up and like Richmond, Sydney. I'm not too sure about the fixture actually. I think just because he has like West Coast and Richmond, probably leaning towards him more than Butters. But Butters did score 184 last time he played Melbourne, so Essendon gave up a fair bit of points to like Heaney and that, and Goulden. Maybe it is better off to get Butters, but it's probably going to be like a last minute decision. And then he's got like Hawthorn and North Melbourne later on. I think he could go pretty big against Collingwood though. Yeah, I think I might actually go with Butters just because it's a hard decision. It's like they're both pretty good, so I think Sarong's actually probably more durable. I would say so. I think he's got a better chance of not getting injured because Butters gets injured a bit, but it's a hard decision really. I might have to just go with Sarong because he's got the higher average, so probably do that. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll get rid of Ollie Wines because he's not really making me any money, so I'm better off just getting rid of him at this point, doing a correction trade. I'll hold on to Zach Fisher for the moment. But yeah, I think who else do I need to get rid of? Sexton and Young. Young's getting the flick. And then they'll leave the space for all the players that I need. I'm going to have to use a boost. So we'll grab Sarong. Yep, grab Sarong. And then D'Ambrosio. And then that will leave me just enough for Tom Powell. He looks like, I think you just have to get him in at that price. He's just playing out of his skin, which is ridiculous. And then this way I'll have like 85k left over, so hopefully I can do something with that next week. Try and get like Flanders or someone if I can, but I might have to go early on some guys if I want to get Flanders in. But yeah, I still have to have like Gibcus and Reid in this situation, so I just have to hold them for another week and then flick them off next week. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Just having a look at who's Sarong got Adelaide. Yeah, I think Bontempelli's pretty safe bet. Probably just do this, the VC on Bont. That's pretty safe. And then see on Heaney, which could probably work out pretty well. Wonder how Steele's record is against Essendon. Probably not the best. Oh, it's not too bad. What else do we need to have a look at? Dacos, will he bounce back? He's got a 151 in there. It's pretty interesting. If Neil's out, could be an option for a VC. McGovern, bit of it. Oh, he'd better off going Bontempelli, obviously. Gawn could actually tear it up against like Soldo, but I think they'll probably do like a double team tag on him sort of situation. And then it's a pretty hard decision. I think this is probably what I'm going to go with, but I'll make up my mind when the teams get released on Thursday night. I'll just quickly have a look at like game day. So in the league, got up against Brady, so that was pretty good. Unlucky Brady, mate. Anyone relevant here? Wangaleen Malira, probably get him if you want a bit of a pod. Looks like Sinclair hasn't really gotten into form yet, so. And then Finlay McRae is just going to drop in price. Hopefully get him in a couple of weeks when he's a bit cheaper. No one else really sticks out to me in that game. And then, Max Holmes, what did he get, like 95? Interesting. Wait and see. I think Parfitt will probably stay in the side, so he's another guy that might be a bit cheaper if you wanted to get onto him, but probably just for a bit of cash gen. Just have to wait and see what happens with Danger. And then, Miser's pretty good, but I'm not really sure what his role is at the moment. But yeah, he's been pretty decent. Too expensive though. Tom Stewart's still too expensive. Probably better off getting McGovern. But Tom Stewart's more likely to be a keeper. Matt Crouch was great. Don't think I can get him in my side though. That's the only thing. Laird's starting to go good, which is good to see. I haven't really. Hinge played pretty decent, but I wouldn't get him. And then Dawson, hopefully, can drop in price a bit, which will be nice. But yeah, definitely need to get Tom Powell this week, and Sarong for me. Luke Ryan's not a bad pod, but I think most people will get onto him. And yeah, definitely get McKercher. I don't mind Jai Clark either, but he's probably a bit cheaper if you wanted to get someone a bit of an actual pod. Jai Clark. Wait, Jordan Clark. I'm bloody mixing them up now. He used to play for Geelong as well. I thought that was wrong. And then, Sicily bounced back, which was interesting, but hopefully he can drop in price and look to upgrade him in the future. Don't know if anyone else is really popping out to me. Maybe like a Oliver. Wait until he drops. He's definitely on the radar for sure. He just got tagged there, so that's good for us non-owners. So we can wait to get him in a bit cheaper, hopefully. Goulden. I do want Goulden at some point if I can get him in. But yeah, I think like Heaney's locked into the midfield now, so that's good. Merritt's been playing great, so he's another guy eventually upgrade to. But yeah, they're pretty just obvious players. I don't know who else. I was looking at like Blakey, but he didn't play that great. English, need to get him in. Took seems to be the guy for Gold Coast. Thought it was Matt Real, but it'll be interesting to see. Still probably can get in Miller if you wanted to. Probably only going up a little bit. Then the Richmond Port game, that's need to get Butters in, but I think I'll make up my mind at the end of the week on Thursday night. But yeah, Bolton is another guy I'm probably going to be looking at, see if he actually gets some mid-minutes, but hasn't been playing the greatest. I don't think he's actually got the size either to be a midfielder, so probably not going to be a top 6 forward, but he's got the scoring ability. And then the last game, which was good to see McGovern go well. But yeah, Yo's another guy if you wanted to get someone that's a bit cheaper. Probably would suggest getting Yo. He looks pretty fit, 110, which was good. Make a bit of cash as well. But yeah, this will most likely be my trades for the week. Have to use a boost trade. And then next week, probably look at getting in a Flanders if I can. Otherwise, I might have to just hold off for another week. But he's gone up 34k. Break even 69. I could probably just hold off another week. Dempsey, I'd probably get in if you have space for him. I don't have space for him, which is annoying. Sam Darcy, is another target as well. I think he was playing a bit of ruck, so that'll be interesting to get onto him as well. But I'll just have a look at the DFS. So yeah, I think Tom Powell will be a must-have, just because his CBAs, he was in there 93%, which was ridiculous. Just by an LDU there, not by much. So yeah, I think definitely he'll make a fair bit of cash, and he could even be a top 6 if he keeps scoring like this. Definitely could be. And then probably better off getting rid of Fisher before him. But yeah, that's my side at the moment, guys. Let me know how you guys went down below, if you got any good pods. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.